For quite a while, I had a pet squirrel in the garage. I called him my pet squirrel. He wasn't really a pet, per se. He was an outside squirrel. He was a wild squirrel. I met a guy the other day who had actual pet squirrels. These are tiny little squirrels. He calls them sugar flyers, and they are kept in a cage. My squirrel, he just wandered into my garage and kind of hung out with the back door open. He could come and go as he pleased. He was a small brown squirrel, not the big gray squirrels that you see all over in the city parks. This was a smaller brown squirrel, and he had a big red belly, so I nicknamed him Red. And I'd go out to the garage and I'd yell, "Hey, Red!" And pretty soon he'd come running, scurrying across all the shelving that I had in the garage, and I would give him peanuts. One day, when I was at Walmart, they had a really big bag of corn that the hunters use for feeding deer. I guess they kind of just put a big pile of corn out in the woods somewhere and then kind of hang out around that corn area until the deer show up, and then they shoot them. I don't know that you call that hunting. That's more of just like waiting in a tree until the deer comes by. Deer waiting. Probably not going to see that on a bumper sticker anywhere. I'm a deer waiter. Anyways, back to Red. So I would feed Red some corn, and he would take the corn and he'd grab it and he'd run over, all scurry up the walls, and he would put the corn inside one of my old ski boots. And he'd run back, grab another piece of corn, do it over and over and over. One day, I finally dumped out my ski boots. There was about a gallon-sized container of corn in the ski boot. So I just dumped it in his pile, and he just continued on moving his corn into the ski boot. I always thought it was great to go out and talk to Red, see him scurrying around on all the shelves. One day, I went down to the store, and I'm coming back, driving along, and I see Red, and he's going across the busy street, and I'm like, oh no! And then he ran right out in front of me. I swerved, but he swerved too, and I ran him over. I know it was him because the corn isn't getting moved into the ski boot anymore. Hi, I'm Chuck. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure to tell your friends, comment below, and give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. We'll see you on the next episode, and make sure you keep the rubber on the road.